Hello, Red Brick Productions here with another review. So, today I do not have an actual Lego, but a fake Lego made by Komatsu. Now, before you get all mad being like, Red Brick Productions, why do you have a fake Lego? Well, I have a fake Lego because one of my best friend's parents works for Komatsu. So, I got this as a gift from them, and I thought, why not give it a review? So without further ado, let's check out this fake Legos minifigures. First minifigure, we have the male construction worker. Now, these fake Lego minifigures are definitely different on how they're built, but they're more like curved, I guess, and more like smooth instead of less blocky. Like, if I were to take this Emmett minifigure, which is the closest one next to me, you can already start to see the difference, and he is also a construction worker. Like, you can see Lego minifigures are more blocky than these minifigures. They do have pretty good printing, I would say. I really like it, and they also have the Komatsu logo in the background, which is really nice. You can already see the difference between the legs right there with the real minifigure and then the fake minifigure. But yeah, it's pretty cool. These are definitely interesting on how they're built. You can see when I take off the helmet how the head is different too. That's pretty interesting, I thought, when I built this. Yeah, that's really it for the first figure. Female construction worker, same torso and legs. Different hairpiece though. It is, I don't want to say dual molded because I think that hair is just printed or painted on there. So yeah, same sort of deal here. They don't stick well to my minifigure plate, so yeah, they're not able to do that too well. But there's a look at the other minifigure. Pretty cool. So now that we've taken a look at the minifigures, here is the build. Now this, I actually have, there's a Komatsu Excavator outside of my neighborhood right now, and when I drive by, I always see it. So I can say this is very, very accurate to the actual Komatsu Excavator, which is very cool to see. I will add some pictures to show you just how similar these look. I can't say though that this is like a perfect scale, but yeah. So for the build, they do use stickers, and the only annoying thing is that the sticker is put on multiple pieces. Same with this one, which right there. But yeah, you can see this can do a full 360-degree rotation on these treads, which do not work on hardwood, but it does work on carpet. So what can this do? So first off, you got a lot of space here, a little bit of detailing in there, which I do like. You got a little bit of railing here, which is nice. Oh, I thought that piece is off. It's not. You also got this little bit of railing. For the minifigures, you can set them in here. Really, the easiest way to get them is to just completely take off the cab front. You do got these levers, which they can move in a full 360-degree rotation. It is kind of hard to fit the minifigures on, but there we go. We got the male construction worker. He does not actually have a name. If you would like to name this construction worker or the female one, I would not care. You could put it in the comments, and I'll like to see what you guys can come up with. But it is kind of hard to actually put back the cab, and it will fall apart because they do not have very good clutch power. As you can see, it's all falling apart, so I might just take these out for a second, or I'll just leave that one in. I'm gonna put the other one back on later. But here's the other main feature, is the actual excavator. You can see these do not stick, but what it's supposed to do is to make it look more realistic. So when you move this, you can see that goes in, and when you bring it out, and then it will come too far out. But yeah, that's really cool looking on how that works, and you can do that Again, the clutch power on this is not great. But you do have the bucket, I think that's what you call it, and you can move that. You can move this. This you can move too. Let's just bring that out, and you can lower this a little bit. Here, let's see how far I can go down. Oh yeah, you can go pretty far down. You can also raise it. It's definitely more difficult to raise it, but seems. Oh, yep, it's all breaking apart right now. That is a problem. This feature right here with specifically these yellow parts, they are definitely harder to move. And I feel like Lego does a little bit of a better job, but there you go. You can see its height right now, and from a distance, it looks really good actually. And I'm surprised on how well this turned out. I don't really have much else for the build to say. So let's move on to a comparison of real Legos. So now that you have taken a look with this fake Lego excavator, I wanted to bring in 2 real Lego sets in that that I can compare to this build right here. So if I scoot this over here, we have a Technic set from quite a while ago actually, and this one isn't the perfect comparison because this is a Technic set, so it doesn't use like Lego system blocks. So I did want to show the treads though, because this one has treads and the other Lego set that I'm going to show does not have treads. So I wanted to show you how these treads are different. Like if I turn them to the side, you can already see sort of a difference right there. Like these ones are definitely bigger and they have less holes on them, which makes them more realistic than these thinner ones with the holes. So that's certainly something that the fake Lego has that makes it more realistic than this one. So that's pretty cool. But I'm gonna take this one out for a second, and I'm gonna bring in a Lego system crane. Now, this isn't the best, but you can see here that this set, it puts stickers on multiple pieces, which is something Lego does not do. Like, you only see stickers on one piece, so that if you take off a piece, the sticker isn't connected to multiple pieces. So that is something that I did notice that I really don't like, because if I were to take off this piece here, the sticker would still be trying to connect to these like 4 pieces behind there, which is quite annoying. But you can see that, again, this isn't perfect because this is also a lot different from this one. So, but I did want to show you that most of the pieces are actually really similar in their design and stuff, which I found interesting because how these fake Lego brands use the same pieces, just change them up just the tiniest little bit. But yeah, you can start to see some like differences. Also, I noticed that Lego does use a lot of like turning knob mechanisms, like this to bring down the wrench, or this one back here to lift this up. And same with the Technic one. If I bring this one back in, this one, how you move everything is with knobs like this. That one turns that one, turns the whole like cab and the main body of it around. This knob back here lifts up the crane. This one right here brings down the hook. So yeah, you will definitely see some changes with that. While this one you have to use your hands to do, like you have to turn it that way, or you have to lift that up. So yeah. Also, the clutch power on these pieces is not very good. They will constantly break off, and sometime I had to actually, this is one of the sets that I had to use super glue because the pieces just would not stick, which is something that Lego has down, is the amount of like how these pieces stick. Like, you can still break them off, but they're not gonna break off easily. Like this one here, this always breaks off right here. This piece here, there's a piece in here that will break off constantly. So eventually I got really frustrated and I just super glued some of these pieces. And you can see here I didn't push these down all the way because I super glued these pieces and I didn't push it down all the way, so they're stuck like that forever, and it's kind of annoying. But yeah, here's another look at the fake Lego with the Technic, and you can see some differences there. And you can also see some differences in color too. And then here is a look with the other crane. So yeah, that's it for this comparison. Now that we've taken a look at that comparison, let's take a look at this instruction. So here are the instructions, and this is definitely, you can see all the parts right there. Yeah, and then you can definitely see there's already a difference on how this is built. And the thing that I noticed when building this is that it's super difficult to find which pieces you're looking for, because there are only 3 colors used in this set, literally 3, and they're not in numbered bags. You just get, like, I think 3 bags of just a bunch of different parts. So that I did find quite annoying. But here they have an advertisement for some of their other sets. You can see you got the articulated dump truck and the wheel loader. So those are pretty cool. And on the back it just shows some more of views of the set and the dimensions of it. So yeah, that's it for the instruction. Here is the box, and here is a picture of the set there. The back just shows what the back of the instructions show, and it gives a little description here saying Komatsu hydraulic excavators are the world-class excavators built with the highest quality materials and superior craftsmanship. Komatsu excavators withstand some of the toughest working conditions due to unique casting designs and world-class manufacturing processes. With up to 6 machine working modes, Komatsu excavators produce fast cycle times, effortlessly multifunction motions, precise bucket movement, and excellent lifting capabilities. Komatsu designs cabs with the operator in mind to provide the best and most comfortable cab environment available. So I guess they're advertising their excavators. But that is it for the box. Oh, there's some pretty cool art right there on the side, if you can see it. Just more pictures of the excavator. But yeah, that's it for the box. Now it is time for my final verdict. Do I like this set? That's a good question. Pricing, this is $30. I can't tell you the exact piece count because on the box it says 430 plus pieces. So yeah, I don't know the exact one because it doesn't give me the exact one. But 430, let's just say that's the exact amount. Then this is an A+ for pricing. Now, building experience, I would have to give this a C+. You definitely need patience when building this, especially at some parts. Like, I did use some super glue because there are some parts, specifically like that one, that will constantly break, which gets really frustrating. So you definitely gotta have patience when building this. Now, for playability and stuff, I would give this an A- actually. I have had fun playing with this. Like, I've tried it out a bit and messed around with it a bit, and yeah, you can have some pretty fun little things that you can do with it. It is definitely fragile, and you gotta be careful when you play with it because there are some, again, things that might fall off constantly. So you do gotta be very careful when playing with this, but it looks really good. If I were to put all those together, it would probably ended up being like a B or a B plus, which is pretty high for some sets. So this is a good set, and it's, even for a fake Lego, this is probably one of the better fake Legos. And the reason why is because it's not trying to copy one of Lego sets. Like most fake Legos, like the one that I bought not too long ago, was a ripoff of a real Lego set that Lego did make. This is its own thing. Like Lego has not made a Komatsu Excavator or really an excavator. So like props to Komatsu for not like copying one of Lego's things, and I like that. So I guess you also got to take that into consideration. For a fake Lego, this is probably an A-. And I do really like this. Will I get the other sets? Probably not. Maybe. I mean, it's a pretty cool looking set. I do like it. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with an A- actually. It's a good set, and I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments below as well. If you want to name any of these minifigures, go ahead and name them in the comments. So yeah, that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.